The 1960s hit Ferry Across the Mersey by Gerry and the Pacemakers made the boat crossings on the waterway internationally famous. Well, now the iconic passenger vessel Royaliris sets sail for the last time this weekend on the river, having over the decades carried families, commuters and royalty. Here's Simon Jones.
A fond farewell for the ferry that has become an icon on the River Mersey.
This is her last day in public service after 67 years of cruising this river.
Not many ferries get a retirement party, but the Royal Iris is thought to have carried more than 17 million passengers since her launch in 1959.
She's part of the history of the Mersey, and obviously today's a bit of a sad day for us as it's her last sailing.
It's part and parcel of Liverpool, really, isn't it?
So I've been using this ferry since I was little, so it's quite, it is an emotional day.
The ferry service, under its previous name Mountwood, even inspired this Gerry and the Pacemakers hit.
So ferry cross the Mersey, 'cause this land's the place I know.
And for one family on board today, it was a double farewell.
We're going to be scattering my father-in-law's ashes into the Mersey, because he was a sailor and he loved coming onto the ferry as well with his kids and his grandkids. So we thought it was quite fitting to come and scatter his ashes today off the Iris. And he always used to say his favourite part of sailing around the world was coming into the Mersey, back seeing kind of the Three Graces and coming back home.
The Royal Iris won't be forgotten, but she will be replaced. The Royal Daffodil will set sail later this year, continuing an 800-year tradition of ferry services on the Mersey. Simon Jones, BBC News.
For 67 years, the Royal Iris has been ferrying people across the Mersey. Today, it made its final voyage. The much-loved boat has been decommissioned to be replaced by a new vessel, the Royal Daffodil, when it takes to the water later this year. But that's the future. Today was all about saying goodbye, as David Harper now reports.
Life goes on day after day.
How many ferries do you know that have been immortalised in song?
So ferry cross the Mersey, 'cause this land is a place I love.
This ferry, though, the Royal Iris, is crossing the Mersey for the final time. Since entering service in 1960, she's been one of the most famous sights of the city.
People remember her from Ferry Cross the Mersey, obviously Gerry Marsden fame, and the Liver Bed as well. She's in the very opening sequence of the Liver Bed. We think maybe 17 million people have travelled on her over that period of time, which is obviously a hell of a lot of people.
And she holds fond memories for many of those 17 million people. Some of her biggest admirers had to join her one last time to say goodbye.
It's a sad day that it's coming to the end of its life.
I've always liked the ferries because I come from a really long line of sailors, and I've loved Royal Iris for a while.
It's very emotional. Actually, she's 67 years old, well, nearly 67 years old, so it's a lot of history, and it's been an honour and a privilege today. It's been emotional seeing the salute off the tug. I think we're all up here, us from the crew, we have a bit of a tear in our eyes. She's my favourite boat, we'll miss her.
But the service that's connected Liverpool and Birkenhead since 1150 will continue. A brand new ferry, the Royal Daffodil, will join the fleet and take future generations across the water after the Royal Iris has sailed into history. David Harper, ITV News.